The Brinks Job, the largest heist in U.S. history. On the evening of January 17, 1950, a meticulously planned robbery unfolded in Boston, Massachusetts. The crime would soon be dubbed the Brinks Job, and it stood as the largest cash heist in U.S. history at the time. It was executed with near-military precision and became a textbook case in American criminal history. The target, Brinks Armored Car Depot. The target was the Brinks Armored Car Depot, located at 165 Prince Street in Boston's North End. Brinks was one of the most secure financial facilities in the country, tasked with transporting millions in cash, checks, and bonds daily. Security was tight, the routines were strict, and the employees were trusted, making it all the more shocking when the heist occurred. The mastermind, Joseph, Big Joe, McGinnis. The mastermind behind the operation was Joseph, Big Joe, McGinnis, a career criminal with a reputation for careful planning. Over the course of 2 years, McGinnis and a crew of 10 men studied every detail of the depot's operations. They watched employees, learned the layout of the building, timed comings and goings, and even managed to steal copies of the keys to the facility. The gang included several seasoned criminals, including Anthony Pino, the planner, Adolph, Jazz, Maffei, Vincent Costa, Henry Baker, and others, all with various specialties, from safecracking to driving. The execution. At approximately 7:10 p.m. on January 17, 1950, 7 masked men entered the depot using their copied keys. The timing was strategic. The depot's counting room was full of money from local banks and businesses, ready to be transferred the next day. Wearing Navy-type peacoats and rubber Halloween masks, the robbers moved quickly. They surprised the employees, tied them up, gagged them, and warned them not to make any noise. There were no gunshots, no violence, only cold precision. Within 30 minutes, the gang had stolen $1.2 million in cash and $1.5 million in checks, money orders, and securities, a total haul of $2.7 million, equivalent to more than $30 million today. The crew made sure to leave no fingerprints, wiping down surfaces and wearing gloves. They escaped in a rented getaway truck and transferred the loot to a safe house. The investigation. The FBI launched an enormous investigation almost immediately. Brinks offered a $100,000 reward, and the public was in a frenzy. But the robbers had left behind few clues. The FBI interrogated hundreds of suspects, checked thousands of leads, and even questioned the employees, but the trail went cold. For 6 years, the robbers remained untouched. They agreed to stay quiet and not spend large amounts of money to avoid suspicion. But as time passed, trust within the group began to crack. The breakthrough. In 1956, just days before the statute of limitations for the crime was set to expire, a disgruntled gang member, Joseph Specs O'Keefe, decided to talk. O'Keefe had been arrested on an unrelated charge and felt betrayed by his partners, who failed to support him while he was in prison. He was shot in an attempted hit, allegedly ordered by his former associates, and decided to turn informant. His testimony blew the case wide open. He revealed names, locations, and details that matched the FBI's investigation. One by one, the remaining members were arrested. The trials and aftermath. All the major conspirators were convicted and sentenced to long prison terms. However, only a fraction of the money was ever recovered. Most of the cash vanished. Some say it was hidden, laundered, or spent quietly over the years. The checks and bonds were mostly useless to the robbers. The Brinks Job became a symbol of both criminal ingenuity and the limits of loyalty among thieves. It remained the largest cash heist in U.S. history until decades later and influenced countless books, films, and even the term, Brinks Job, itself, now used as a nickname for any large, daring robbery.